Hey, I just got my real estate numbers in for the year. I've made the last couple of videos talking about what's happened each month and kind of give a prognostication about what I think is going to happen. But I finally got my year-end numbers in. So I wanted just to take a second and share those with you and just write something down so you could actually see what's going on. So here's what's important to talk about real estate, what happened in 2020. Our volume compared to 2019 was up over 8%. That is huge volume. And when you start looking at prices in the Portland metro area, the median price was up 7.3%. Typically, prices, average prices over the 30 years have been more like 4 and 5%. So to have a market up 7.3% in prices is very strong. To have a market up year over year, 8%, that's very strong. So much of this was fueled by our interest rates. This last year in 2020, our interest rates were anywhere from 3.5 to 3%. That is incredibly low by historic terms. And so that's what's fueling this. Another thing that we've had in our marketplace is inventory's been so low. Typically, an inventory in balance is, like 4 to 5 months of inventory, so people can, have what they want and find what they want in a reasonable amount of time. Right now in December, our inventory was less than 1 month. That is incredibly low. And that, in turn, is what's fueling these prices. And when you look at how long it's take to sell a home, right now that's fallen. And now in the Portland metro area, to actually the time to sell, you're looking at around 40 days. And that's on average. I mean, if a home's priced right, it's probably more like 20 days. That is incredibly fast. Now, what I think is going to happen in 2021 is we're going to see volume continue to be very strong. I think we're going to see prices again stay, it'll be in the 5 to 7% range, I think is how we'll see prices go. I think interest rates are going to stay around 3%. And, we had some times, several weeks ago where they dipped down to 2.5. So I'm going to say we're going to see rates between 3 and 2.5%. I think we're going to continue to see inventory stay very low in the 1 to 2 months. Okay? So when I take all this, and put it all together, and the message I want to send is that we had a very strong market. We're going to continue to have a very strong real estate market. If you're interested in selling, please, this is the time to do it. If you're interested in buying, I would definitely do it. The low interest rates are going to favor the buyers. The strong price appreciation is going to, favor the sellers. So it is a market that's very active. I think there'll be certainly some challenges relative to inventory, but the important thing to stay focused on is there's a lot of transactions happening. I mean, a lot of volume. So it's a great time for people to do that move up. It's a great time for people to make that transition. In the earlier videos, I've talked about the impacts of COVID and how we're seeing people look for more space, for larger homes, or looking for bigger backyards and those kind of things. We're going to see those trends, I think, continue. We're going to continue to see a migration, I think, from the urban to more suburban areas. As I said, larger homes, more backyards, more options. So that's what I'm seeing for 2021, and I hope this is helpful. Thanks.